Hello internet people, and welcome back to the new episode of the Your Journey Paved in Shadows read-along. Today we are going to be going through chapter 4, and I really like this chapter because it not only introduces us to a new character, but also that character's perspective. And guys, once again, this is a walkthrough of A Journey Paved in Shadows, so if you have not read it yet, or if you don't want anything spoiled before you read it, go read it. Without further ado, let us start chapter 4. So right off the bat in chapter 4, we are introduced to Zarus Lowwenth. We find Zarus in the middle of the same blizzard in the Linneo Mountains that Rin is in. However, rather than getting lost in this blizzard and stuck, it seems that Zarus is out here willingly. In fact, we learn the reason why he's out in the storm is because he caught the scent of a human. Immediately, this sets Zarus on edge. He starts talking to himself like, I haven't caught that scent in this area of the mountains in years. Nobody should be out in a storm like this. The more he thinks about it, the more on edge he gets, the more anxious he becomes. It gets to this point where he just starts sprinting through the storm. He has to find the cause of the scent. He has to find this human. Why are they up here? It doesn't make sense. The faster he's running, the harder he's pushing himself, the more this pressure in his head builds up, this ringing. And he pushes himself to the point where as he's sprinting through these snow mounds, these snow drifts that are several feet high, he collapses. While falling in the snow, it's like a brief reprise from this rush. But it's not one of calmness. Zarus is still pleading with himself, convincing himself, like, no, this has to be an animal. There's no person up here. There's no human up here. It's not possible. It has to be an animal that's here. He's continuing just to work himself up more and more. These unpleasant memories just start playing over and over in the back of his head, to the point where he's just holding himself in the snow, just trembling, but not from the cold. It's so much to the point where he's just completely breaking down in the middle of this blizzard. After who knows how long of him just laying in this snow, Zarus eventually calms down. Eventually everything just starts to quiet. And he picks himself up. He starts walking after the cause of this scent. And he walks right to the edge of a clearing in the snow. As is the case with pretty much, chapter 1, 2, and 3 leading up to this one, things are pretty intense. When I was writing it, I knew that I needed to show how paranoid and unwell Zarus is from the start. For those of you who have already read this book, you know why. For those who haven't read this book, you'll soon find out. But I knew that was important in introducing his character. You can really see that, through the fact that he is just kind of curled up in the snow in the middle of a blizzard at night, holding himself, trembling, having a mental breakdown. Not to, pat myself on the back, but I think that, I showed how unwell he is. It's necessary to see that part of him, to understand him further as his part of this story progresses. That concludes chapter 4. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to stick around for the next upload of chapter 5.